You don't actually think too much, you just don't know where to stop. It usually starts small, something simple, a moment that should pass in seconds, but it doesn't. Your mind holds on to it. You replay it, adjust it, imagine what could have happened instead, and somehow a 1-0-second moment turns into something you carry for hours. And the strange part is, you're aware of it. You know you're overthinking, you can feel it happening in real time, but knowing that doesn't stop it. Because this didn't start randomly, your brain learned this pattern. Your brain doesn't really care about peace, it cares about safety. So whenever something feels even slightly uncertain, it leans in. It starts asking questions. What did that mean? Did I miss something? Is there something I should fix? And if it doesn't find a clear answer, it keeps going. That's how a single thought turns into a chain you can't break. At some point, thinking ahead actually helped you. Maybe you were in situations where details mattered, where being careful made a difference, where small mistakes didn't feel small, so your brain adapted. It got better at noticing, better at analyzing, better at preparing for what might go wrong, and now it just happens automatically, even when it doesn't need to. That's why the smallest things stay in your head. A message, a tone, a look things other people forget in seconds. Your mind keeps working on, not because you want it to, but because your brain thinks it's protecting you. But here's the part that changes everything. Not everything needs to be figured out. Not every thought needs a conclusion, and not every moment deserves that much attention. Overthinking feels useful, like you're being aware, like you're staying in control. But most of the time, you're just stuck in a loop, running through possibilities that don't actually change anything, and the more you follow those thoughts, the stronger that loop becomes. So what actually helps? Not forcing your brain to stop that usually makes it louder. Instead, you catch it earlier. That moment when your mind starts stretching something simple, and instead of following it all the way down, you pause. You don't chase every what if. You don't try to solve everything immediately. You let the thought be there without letting it take over. At first, it feels uncomfortable, like you're ignoring something important, like you're missing something, but you're not. You're teaching your brain that not every thought deserves your attention, and slowly, that changes things. The loop weakens, the noise gets quieter, and those thoughts that used to pull you in start losing their grip. So if your mind keeps going further than it should, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you, it just means your brain learned a pattern that it hasn't unlearned yet, and now you're finally seeing it for what it is. If this felt a little too real, you'll probably want to stay, because here we break down the patterns in your mind that most people go their whole lives without understanding.